Hi everyone, it's Miss Amanda.
And Miss Becky.
So do you guys remember earlier this morning when we said that we were going to talk about families today? Fantastic. So what we're going to do first is in your booklet, you should have these papers. So it's going to be all about you and all about your family. So this first page says, this is my family. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a crayon, a colored pencil, whatever you want to use. You're going to draw what your family looks like. Everybody lives in your house, even your pets. And draw that. Then you're going to practice writing what your address is. On the second page, it says, my favorite TV show is. You're going to draw a picture of what your favorite TV show is in this little TV. And then you're going to practice writing the title of it. On this other side, it says, my favorite toy is. So you're going to practice writing what your favorite toy is, and then you're going to practice drawing it. On this sheet, it says, when I grow up, I want to be. So you got to think, when I grow up, what do I want to be? Whether it be a teacher, a policeman, a fireman, a doctor, a nurse, a veterinarian, whatever you want to be whenever you grow up, you're going to draw that picture right here in this cloud. So now that we talked about that, we have to do the second part of this booklet, which is about our family. But first, we want to talk to you about scissor safety. Our pieces are already cut out for us. Yours are not. So please, please, please be very, very careful with your scissors. Okay? Do not walk around with your scissors or run. Stay at the table with them, with your parent, your grandparent, whoever is helping you with this lesson. Just please keep those listening ears on and listen to what they tell you and be safe with your scissors. So, moving on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count. So we talked about, in this little booklet, we talked about what our favorite things were in our families. Remember, we drew our family on the front. Now we have to count the number of people who live in our house. So how many people live in your house? I have 3 people that live in my house. I have 1, 2, 3 people that live in my house.
Okay, so you're going to take your house and you're going to see how many people you have in your house. So I have 1 in my house, which is me, and then I have another person in my house. So that makes 2 people in my house. So you're going to do that on your house, count the number of people you have in your house, and set them on your house. And then next, in your booklet, you should have little houses with numbers on them. All of the houses have different numbers. So you could have 4 people in your house or 7 people in your house. So you're going to cut this little house out, and then you're going to place the number of people you have in your house. So I have 2 people in my house, so I'm going to put 1 and 2 people that are in my house.
And I have 3 people in my house, so I'm going to find the house with the number 3. So I have 1, 2, 3 people that live in my house.
And then next, for the next activity, there are all different size of people that live in your house. So there could be a large person, an adult that lives in your house, or a medium person, and then there could be a small person. So for the next activity, you need to take all your people and categorize them as large, and then medium,
and then small.
And then small. That just means sort them. Large, medium, small. And that is our activity about our house.
Now what we're going to do to end our day, we're going to read a story to you, just like we did yesterday. So Miss Becky's going to read to you today.
Our story today is called Love is a Family by Roma Downey. I want a real family, says Lily, slamming the screen door shut behind her. And what would that be, her mama asked. More than just you and me. Tonight is family fun night, and I bet I'll be the only kid in the whole class bringing just one person. What kind of family is that? A small kind, teased Mama, but it's still a real family. Lily didn't want to have a snack with Mama, like she did on most days after school. The house was too quiet and too neat. I'm going next door, she said. Do any of you ever have a snack with your mom after school? Melissa's house was never quiet and never ever neat. Melissa had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. She shared a room with her sisters, and every night they had a pillow fight before they went to sleep. When I go to sleep, the book Mama and I are reading together. Lily played with Melissa in her noisy, messy house until Mama called her home to get ready for family fun night. Have you ever gone over to a friend's house to play? That's always fun. Mama asked, do you want to call Uncle Mike and Aunt Lizzie to see if they'll meet us there? Uncles and aunts don't count, Lily told her. Sometimes I wish I had sisters or a dad who lived with me, or at least a brother or something. I know, said Mama. Sometimes I wish that too, but most of the time our little family feels just right to me. Love is what makes a family, and we've got plenty of that. Lily knew it was true. Even so, her lonely feeling wouldn't go away. She kept worrying about how they'd be the weirdest family at family fun night. But as it turned out, they weren't. Look at all the different families at family fun night. When they got there, they saw plenty of families that didn't look like Melissa's. Lily talked to a girl who was there with just her dad. She came back and whispered to Mama, Remy's mom died and she has no brothers or sisters, so it's just the 2 of them. That's how I grew up too, said Mama. Lily had forgotten about that. It felt weird to think about her mom as a little girl. Have you ever thought about when your parents were little? They were little too, just like you. But how could your dad brush your hair and make it pretty, she asked. Did he know how to braid or get the barrettes even on both sides? Grandpa learned to do those things because he was my daddy and he loved me, Mama said. He also baked peanut butter cookies and planned fantastic birthday parties. He sang songs and told awful jokes when I needed cheering up. There is many ways for families to show love, as there are different kinds of families. Lily pointed to a girl in her class. Like Tamika, her mom and dad shared love by adopting her and getting her a puppy and freezing that big wad of gum out of her hair with ice cubes instead of making her cut her hair. Look, they got her a puppy. Do any of you have a dog or a pet? Mama laughed. And how about Josh and Tony across the street? They don't have parents now, but they have grandparents who pop popcorn for scary movies, rescue balls from the roof, pull splinters out of dirty fingers, and catch lightning bugs. I call that a family. At Family Fun Night, they saw families with stepdads and stepmoms and half-sisters and half-brothers. There were single moms and single dads, and families made up of different colors of skin. Everyone was laughing and showing their love by being together. Look at all the families at family night. But later, walking home in the cool night air, it was just Lily and Mama again, alone under a million sparkling stars. Lily pointed. See that big bunch of stars over there? That's how big Melissa's family is. That's a nice bunch of stars, says Mama. Yeah, but look at those two pretty stars twinkling together over there, Lily said, smiling. They are just like us. They're shining just as brightly. Mama, someday you'll be old and I'll be grown up, said Lily. And do you know who will brush your hair then? It will be me. And I'll braid your hair for you, and I'll make sure the braids are even on both sides, because you and I will always be a family, and we'll always have love. Mama squeezed Lily's hand, and those two stars shine like the brightest diamonds. What a good book about all different families.
All right, friends, that's all we have for today. You guys did such a great job learning and working hard today. So we'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a good night.
Bye, friends.
Bye. See you tomorrow.